Hello, William Coignard.
Hello.
So today, we're going to talk about the problems related to humidity in homes, which are harmful to many French people, but especially about the solutions that exist to counter these problems.
Exactly. Innovative solutions made in France, directly manufactured in France, products against humidity, but not only that, we also work on other products for home improvement.
Well, I'm curious to discover that. So, William, you are the founding president of Humidistop. You are a designer and manufacturer made in France of solutions to combat humidity problems. Humidistop is a success story since 2012, and you keep developing and innovating, by the way. How did you come up with the idea of creating a company specialized in humidity problems?
Well, humidity is a scourge. You should know that when I launched this idea, it didn't just come to me overnight. Originally, I trained as a business developer. As a developer, I had created a small self-employed business to give advice to different business leaders to develop various activities. What is certain is that one day I had the opportunity to meet someone who was in the humidity business who asked me for advice to develop his activity. I conducted very specific market studies on this market, and I realized that there was a gap in France and that 1 in 2 homes was affected by humidity problems. And so according to INSEE, there are currently 600,000 homes with mold problems, rising damp issues, so humidity in the walls or other problems.
Besides the health problems they cause, humidity is also the surest way to devalue your property. The humidity level should not exceed 65% for a home. How do Humidistop solutions work to address these problems?
Well, we focused on a radical problem. We focused on old buildings, city centers, village centers, on buildings that are, I'll be a bit more technical, before 1960.
All right.
So innovative autonomous or electric devices manufactured in Castres to counter the humidity in the walls. We equip many public buildings in France and many private individuals, that is to say more than 4,500 clients, as I speak to you, both in France and in Europe.
All right. So I saw that you created an electromagnetic polarity inverter to fight against humidity. How does this inverter work?
Well, I'll be a little bit technical. You have humidity in the wall, water molecules, plus minus. You can recall your physics lessons when we were young, plus minus. Today we have a device that will send an electromagnetic field into the wall. By doing this, we will make a minus plus. We reverse the polarity of the water molecules, and by gravity, the humidity will go down. That's exactly how we do it.
To continue on the health assessment related to our environment, we know that electromagnetic waves are also the source of many ailments, muscle pain, fatigue, memory loss. In the last 20 years, more than 3,000 studies have evaluated the impact of radio frequencies on health, and they are significant. Humidistop is a bit like the doctor of the house that protects its occupants, since you have created Tarn, a solution against electromagnetic waves. It's a structure that you opened very recently, by the way.
Exactly, boxes to treat the waves at the level of one's home. Either for the electrical panel or for the entirety of one's home in relation to your Wi-Fi, your mobile phone, the electrical panel, etc. And so it will create a protective sphere to be much better in life. That is to say, have less headaches, sleep better at night, etc.
And it's a solution that also fights against nuisances that can be due to relay antennas or all the electromagnetic systems we can have around us?
Exactly, you made the right translation and you are ready to have a device at home.
So, you have a considerable strike force. You have been communicating for years about the solutions you create, that you offer, solutions that are distributed throughout Europe and 100% online sales. This communication is based on your values, a made-in-France design, a real concern for home improvement. By communicating on such a large scale, aren't you afraid that competitors will appropriate your ideas?
Well, yes, automatically there will be competitors, whether they are competitors from foreign countries or directly in France. However, we have strong values. We manufacture in France, we are accessible, we have highly technical, highly interesting products. We explain them as best as possible, and concretely that's already good. So even if there are competitors, so much the better. It will raise more awareness of the problem, and we will try to cover as many homes as possible in France.
Well, long live Humidistop and Tarn.
Thank you very much.